I was just at the Paris men's shows. Pretty much every show I went to was androgynous. Like, everyone, they didn't look like boys, but they didn't really look like girls, but it was the men's shows. They kind of look like Tilda Swinton when she's just is. Like, so there's this new gender, I don't know quite what it is, maybe you have some thoughts about how to label it, but it's not drag, because the associations of that are, you know, hyper-femininity. So it's this very Tilda Swinton-esque version of gender. And you see it in the audience too. There are these boys who are wearing women's shoes, purses, that they're not in drag in that obvious way of imitating women. They've almost created a new category. And I took lots of pictures of them with my iPhone, and then the shows themselves, I was saying to people, look, here's the Andy Mullermeister show. And they're like, oh my God, these girls look great. And I said, guess what? They're all boys.
We advertise our brand, not necessarily, and it's like something that I challenge often, not necessarily speaking to any particular group of people. And, you know, I don't know that I agree with that all the time, but we're mostly trying to convey a brand, designer, a particular look when we're advertising.
When we'd have meetings about how to allocate media money, that's what you're talking about, yes. Allocating media money. We'd say, well, you know, we have a lot of gay customers, da 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 da, and then you think, yeah, but they're reading Vanity Fair. You know, a gay guy, a woman who loves fashion is looking at the styles of the Times on a Thursday. They're part of the population, you know, that is very inclusive, that focuses on fashion. Sure. So if you have like a gigantic media budget, like say Calvin Klein fragrance or something like that, you can play a little bit and you can advertise in Butt magazine and you can go outside of, you know, but it really comes down to economics in terms of thinking, you know, it's so expensive to advertise that you just think, okay, we're going to get them in the Sunday Times magazine because a fashionable gay person.
And everybody's reading that. That is into fashion.
We have a social media chick who's got like 10 appliances in every hand. She's twittering and twattering, and I'm sure you're the same way. It's all anybody talks about.
Yeah, it's the #1 topic. And I think the challenge is with all retailers, not just Barney's or Saks, is that we feel that we are behind and we are trying to get into it as fast as we possibly can, because I think that we might have all been somewhat cavalier with our catalogs and our regular campaign. We then cut because of the economic crisis 3 years ago, and then this thing has just taken off faster than anything we've ever seen before, and it is very interesting. I mean, we think it's not just for profits, we can reach more people than we've ever reached in anything we've ever done.
And people in markets where they may not actually have a store that they can immediately walk into.
It's very hard to do. So, and not all of us know exactly what we're doing yet.
No, it's a wild frontier. There's no precedence, which just makes it fun, actually. It's
very fun, yeah.
And one other thing that's actually very fun that I neglected to mention at the beginning of the session before we bring this to a close is the lovely gift that the folks here, courtesy of Susie and the folks at Saks Fifth Avenue, there's a little gift for you guys. So.
Like Oprah.
Oh I know. Scream. Right? You guys have I know. I always wanted to have an Oprah moment. It's kind of like look under your seat and see who has the key. No, just kidding. So I think that Jason, someone had said that if they check with the folks on the outside, there's a little something that'll maybe bring you into the store to do a little shopping.
And just on social, my email is on every sales check. So when you go to the store and shop, I would love your feedback. And I really want to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. But anyway, enjoy.
Thank you. And with that, thank you. Susie and Simon. Thank you. This is the Susie and Simon Show.